Hey, how's it going, guys? So I'm continuing my series of talking about all of my 6 stars. Last video I talked about my first 3 6 stars, which were Sigmarus, Shannon, and the cases. You haven't checked that out, please check the description below. Anyways, for this video, I'm going to be talking about my next 3, which are Bella, Vanessa, and Ahman. I think it's Ahman. It's either Ahman or Veramos, one of those two. Anyway, let's talk about Bella. So these are Bella's stats, finally stats that are relevant because this is my first 6 star that I still use to today. So she's built speed, HP, defense, got decent amount of HP, I guess, decent defense, decent speed. They're all decent. She's pretty average actually, but she does what she needs to do. That's why I haven't bothered rooting her with high quality runes. Violent Will. Definitely want that Will runes. Helps a lot with first turn survivability. Alright, so Bella. Why did I 6-star her? I 6-starred her for mainly 3 reasons. Reason number 1, she's a great support and healer. Reason number 2, I needed a healer for my Giants team. And reason number 3, I needed a healer for my Dragons team. So she's definitely a great all-round unit. I did a lot of research in the beginning on Giants team and Dragons team. A lot of the comps that I saw included her. Most of the comps I saw included her. You always hear about people recommending the 3 light monsters, Darien, Ahman, and Bella. I would say she's definitely the best out of those 3, and definitely the most useful and gives the most utility. So in the beginning, just before I found dragons, of course, so I had a rune Swift Energy or Swift Focus, one of those 2. Speed, HP. Similar to what I have now, just on Violent, I guess. It's not similar at all. Anyways, in the beginning, I think she definitely helped out a lot in Giants. You don't really need it to be super fast for her to be useful. She was still being useful, especially when you get her max skill, which wouldn't be too hard. Her Seize is definitely great on the Giants boss as well to get rid of the attack buff. That helps out a lot with survivability. And defense break is always nice to speed up the run, queue off the enemy a bit faster. Dragons, of course, on Swift as well. I think she worked out great there. Although my Dragons team wasn't 100%, I don't think she was a problem. It's mainly my DPS dying. So I think Swift for her on Dragons was a no problem as well. Definitely a useful unit. Of course, Arena and Guild Wars, also great there. She's really great. Defense break with a DPS is always good. It's really underrated. Her defense break actually is first skill for 2 turns. That's really a really easy defense break to land and to get on every turn. Her Seize was great in the beginning as well when Chloe's were rampant in Arena. Well, weren't rampant, but they were in abundance. T-Way, of course, same reason for Giants and Dragons. Great utility, great heal. And I don't use it in T-Way normal hard anymore, except for one stage, which is T-Way hard 100. She definitely helps me out a lot in T-Way 100, and definitely helps me kill the boss faster. My team before that didn't have her was like a 40-minute run. With her, down to like 20 minutes. I still use her in Guild Wars, of course. Although not too much, but she is part of one of my main comps, which is Delfoy Bella Challenger. I use her here and there every now and then in different comps because she is really flexible, but not as much as I used to, I would say. But yeah, definitely still a big impact in Guild Wars for me. Of course, she's still in my Giants team and Dragons team. No, just my Dragons team. The team you're seeing right now is reminiscent of my old Dragons team, which I had in the beginning of the game. This team was actually recommended to me by YDCB, although it didn't work out so well in the beginning, mainly because rune quality wasn't as great. But you can see it works fine now. Although this isn't my main team. This is just to show you guys. So yeah, I think definitely Bella's been a huge help for me in my Summoners War journey. She hasn't felt obsolete in any point of the game. Always has some kind of use. Oh, I don't use her in raid, but I know some people use her in raid, especially for frontline tank as well. Personally, I have other choices, that's why I don't use her. But I think I've seen people use her, and I think she does a fairly good job. Her only problem is she kind of has low base HP stat for a support, but decent speed stat, so you can get around that with decent runes. Alright, my next 6-star was Vanessa. Reason she was my next 6-star, my first nat 5. That's all. Obligatory 6-star, I guess. You know, my first nat 5. Actually pulled her before I even fused my Sigmaris, but I let her wait around because she wouldn't have been useful to me in the beginning. And to be honest, when I did 6-star her now, she wasn't useful to me either. In the beginning, let's see, I used her in Arena Defense and Arena Offense as the leader. Of course, she has a really good Arena lead, 33% speed lead. It's really awesome. But in the beginning, you know, I'm not too much into Arena. I didn't care too much about climbing the ranks, so it wasn't too useful to me. It was useful in beginning Dragons, although if you had a different reviver, well, if you had Brienne, I would say it would have been a much better choice. Damage wise, she doesn't do too much to the boss, especially with the rune had in the beginning. Yeah. Oh yeah, her stats. So these are her stats right now. She's on HP, crit damage HP. Not the best of runes as well. Mainly because her uses are still limited to me. Violent, will. Will for that Arena Defense. Yep, HP, crit damage, HP. So at the moment I use her in Arena Defense, and that's it. I don't even use her in Arena Offense anymore. Mainly because I don't have great Swift runes. I don't have really fast Bernard or anything like that, so I'm not able to fully take advantage of her Arena lead. I do have an Orion, which is what I pair her with in Arena Defense, but I'm still at this point at least, I'm not that motivated to do Arena anymore. So she has taken a backseat again. Haven't really used her anywhere. I tried her in H2H every now and then, mainly because I lack a reviver. I still don't have a Brienne. But other than that, I don't really use her anywhere. In the beginning, a bit of Dragons, she helped out a bit there. Arena, few Guild Wars, I guess. That's about it for me though. I know a lot of people use her in Arena Offense and Arena Defense in high Guardian levels. But for me, just Arena isn't that big of a deal for me. So poor Vanessa taking a backseat. Not much to say about her anymore, really. Next is Ahman, or Veramos, but we're staying Ahman for now. These are his runes. Although I don't use him anymore. I ruined him up literally just today, just to show you what he was like. So this is really similar to what I had him in the beginning. So HP, a little bit of speed, 100% crit rate, although I'm short by 1 here. Violent Blade I had in the beginning, I think. For now it's Violent Broken, HP, crit rate, and HP. Ahman. Ah man. I was a little bit disappointed in Ahman. I don't think it's anything about him personally, about his skill set personally. I think it's just his rune requirement is a lot higher than you would probably originally imagine. So when I had him, I couldn't get that much HP while getting 100% crit rate and decent speed. So he wasn't doing too much for me unless he violent proc like crazy. He did help with Dragons in the beginning, but my Dragons team wasn't 100%. It's the same team that I showed you before. And Guild Wars wise, for some reason I felt like he was always so squishy. I don't know why. He kept dying first out of everyone. He always was targeted. That's really biased opinion though. Just that's what felt like to me. He kept dying, even though he was on paper tankier than the rest. but he felt like he died faster. I don't know what that was. This is just how I remembered it. Remember, Good Wolves was like a year ago. This also how long ago was the last time I used him. So originally I had him. Oh, I already said it, yeah. But at the moment, he's just collecting dust. Just my War Boss contributor, I guess. Rune storage, rune fodder. Yeah. Oh, Ahman. Although remember, he did get nerfed with his passive. It used to be 15%, now it's only 12%. But still, rune requirement really hard for him to be worth it, in my opinion. So yeah, I'll end this video here for today. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have any criticism of my commentaries. Let's be honest, it's not the smoothest right now. But yeah, hope that was helpful, enjoyable, informative, or whatever. And if you want to see more Summoners War, please subscribe to this channel. If you want to see other content from me, please check the description down below. Also for the previous video, and hopefully I'll see you in future videos. Bye.